Hi folks, and welcome to the IR04 at Laguna Seca. This cheeky little rascal is quite fun, but very, very tricky, so let's get on with the full pace lap. Right then, quick lap done and dusted. Let's show you the information to be able so you know exactly how I did what I did. So you can see they're identical to the Laguna Seca. We are following the fixed series as we always do. Track usage of 44% is what I always use, and track temp a toasty 119 Fahrenheit. The lap that you just saw, and you're going to see a breakdown in a minute, was my lap 15, a 122.182. Now, I did get a few fives, so a 22.5 somewhere along here, if you can see it. There it is, a few dotted around. My optimal was actually a 21, hence why I wanted to show you this one. It was a 21.8, I believe. So yeah, that's why I wanted to show you this one, because I do have a bit more pace in me. Tire temperature seems to be a huge thing, particularly on the rear tire, so be cautious on the first few laps and make sure you don't overheat your tires. Key thing around here. Find out once you get a bit of oversteer, tire temperatures spike up and it's slidey for the next half a lap easily, and that's one way to induce spins, put it that way. But yeah, good little circuit. One thing I would like to show you as well. Above my head, you'll see my Discord where the OLAP, BLAP telemetry replay file, and also a little screenshot of the sector time so you can see what sectors you're losing time or gaining time on me, so you can focus on there as well. Also, there's a little Google Docs in there that lists every single track guide I've done in season order. So this season is obviously season 3 that it's following. So track guides I've done in previous also lets you know on ones that I have planned on doing. Otherwise, let's crack on with it. Laguna Seca, and what a little cheeky rascal this is, and we're in the IR04 and I do love this thing. One of the best cars I think in iRacing. But anyway, we are hurtling down into turn 1. Be careful for dive bombs down here. It's quite an awkward braking zone. So at the 3 marker slash that white marker just before it, we're braking really heavily. Try and point towards the apex of the first one, but keep the wheels as straight as you can for optimal braking. Be careful of the rear tyres around here. They do want to let go. You see me just a little bit of correction steering there. Try and clip that curb and get on full throttle as easy as you can without running wide onto this gravel trap right here. Bring our car over to the left hand side, and just at the 2 board we are braking down the curb. Use as much of the track as you can. Turn it in nice and easy. Avoid the huge red curbs. Cut it nicely and don't run too far wide, because there is a gravel trap. You'll get a theme around here of gravel traps. This little curb here is our marker to get on it, and then as it comes away, that's our turning point. A little bit of brake on the first few laps, big lift on every lap after that. You should be golden, and don't run too far wide again for the gravel trap. Right, look for the bridge, and then just off the bridge there is that white line on the right hand side. Brake at that in a nice heavy straight line. Use the curb again to mark for a turning point. Clip in for a nice late apex after the red sausage curb, and do not run too far wide here, because you can spin out quite easily. Now, one of the most trickiest corners before the trickiest corner. You're looking for this 2 cone, and we want a slight graze of the brakes and a big lift. Turn in early and then maximum when you go through the compression there. Don't run too far wide. You will see on the outtakes what happens if you do. Climbing the hill now down to the corkscrew. Now be careful of this one. So just before this 3 board, couple of car lengths before, brake in a straight line over the crest, nice and easy. 50% brake over there, no more, because you will lock up. Stay in third the best you can. And this person here, just DJR, mentioned about that second tree. Once you see that second tree directly in front of you, you can start straightening up, because you know you're going to get the corkscrew right. So thank you for that little tip here. Right, don't run too far wide there because you will see on the outtakes why, but basically nice easy on the throttle, make sure you clip that curb and don't run too far wide again because it will hurt your lap time. Bring the car over to the left hand side now and you're looking for the 2 board or the start of the curb. Brake in a nice straight line a little bit. You can probably go through there in 5th. 4th is a little bit safer. If you can go through there in 5th, be careful of running wide. Pit entry, sorry, is just there, so be warned. 2 board again, brake in a nice straight line. Avoid the curb. I found it really unsettled the car and bottom it out, so bear that in mind. 3rd gear for this, little clip of the apex curb, and you can use all of the AstroTurf on the exit here without an off track or worry about that. Otherwise, blast the line. That is us done and dusted. What a quick lap it is around here. Beautiful circuit, to be honest, and it's a 1:22.182. As mentioned, I did enjoy it in the Radical. Last week we did the track guide and the races round there. It was a little bit tricky in the Radical because the Radical seems to want to try and kill you all the time. This wasn't too bad, but as I mentioned in the intro, be careful of rear tyre temps. Once you get the tyre temps, sliding and overheating, it really is easily to spin that out and make it 10 times worse. So bear that in mind as you go around. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Have a good week. Catch you on the next one.
The guy behind has just done a 123.5.